Welcome to the NFL offseason talk part one. I don't know how many parts I'm gonna do for the NFL offseason. This is part one. I'm gonna be honest with you, the last couple of days has been a lot of free agency news. I haven't seen too much draft talk. The draft is next month. I think it's like April the 25th through, is it the 22nd through the 25th or the 25th to the 27th or something like that? It's like a 3-day draft. NFL drafts usually about 3 days or so, but the best part of the NFL draft is the first round, really. Probably the first 2 or 3 rounds. After that, I really don't pay attention to who get drafted after that because it's like 7 rounds of NFL compared to the NBA's 2. So, but I just wanted to talk about a couple of things I seen throughout the first day of free agency. I guess they considered yesterday the first day, but I think the official first day of the new year. I think basically lately what's been going on with the NFL is you can get in touch with the team that you want to go to, but I don't think you sign until the official day. The official day is tomorrow, which is March the 13th. I think every player could sign to the team that they agreed to go to. So all the movement that's been going on, free agency trades and all of that, I think those are official tomorrow. I don't know if there's a set time or whatever, but it should be straight. But the first thing I want to talk about, I got a couple things I want to talk about. There's news that's been going on a lot of trades, a lot of stuff. I just found out today Derrick Henry is going to the Baltimore Ravens. He's leaving the Texans, and I don't think that's a bad move. I think that's a good pickup. I was expecting Derrick Henry to go to a place like Baltimore or somewhere anyway. He need to go to a contender. He's been in Tennessee too long and in my opinion, he's been wasting his time really in Tennessee. But he gets a fresh start with the MVP Lamar Jackson. I don't think there's anything else new crazy that happened today. I just woke up to the Derrick Henry news, but yesterday it was a lot that happened. Well, actually, the last 3 to 2 days, 2 to 3 days, I mean, that happened. But I want to start with Russ. Denver let Russell Wilson go. He's heading to the Steelers. Russ get a fresh start. I really think Russ had a lot of handouts, in my opinion, when he went to Denver. And it might have rubbed a lot of people in his teammates, especially his teammates, the wrong way. Now Russ gets a fresh start. He gets to start fresh with the Mike Tomlin, the head coach of the Steelers. I think he's gonna do pretty well. I think Russ can still play football. I think he still play quarterback. I don't have him in the top 5 though. I think Russ, maybe he could prove that he's top 10 in the league next year. I think the top 5 conversations are done with Russ. I don't think Russ can reach another level. I think he's serviceable for what he can provide with the Steelers. So, yeah, that move was pretty good. I was expecting him to go somewhere where he's gonna be wanted. But the thing I feared for Russ was, I noticed this with the NFL, like especially with like players like Cam Newton. When you've been with a team for so long and they decide to let you go, like Seattle did with Russ, but it was mutual with Russ and Seattle. He wanted to get traded, he wanted to leave. They sent him to Denver. They got stuff back. I'm gonna be honest. Seattle won that trade. I mean, Russ ain't even in Denver no more. They didn't even want him on the team anymore. So that just shows you what Denver was about. And I also believe Sean Payton, the head coach, who he just became the head coach this year. I believe he didn't like what he was seeing from Russ anyway. So Denver basically was like, "Oh, we're gonna have to get rid of one." And they chose Russ. They like, hey, we're gonna let you go. They asked Russ to take a pay cut. Russ said no, and that's when everything went on from there. They decided to cut him, and they took a dead cap they have to eat up. They have to pay Russ like 86 million dollars for the next 2 years. So, and Russ got a 1 year deal with the Steelers. So I don't know how much he's making this year. It's probably very low, but he getting his bag. I mean, he's still being owed from Denver, and he got some money from the Steelers, which he's currently playing for. So Russ gonna be all right. I think Russ gonna do good with the Steelers. This news came out yesterday. All three of these. T. Higgins asked for a trade from Cincinnati Bengals. I'm gonna start with that one. Then I'm gonna go to Saquon to the Eagles and Cousins to the Falcons. I should do Cousins to the Falcons real quick because I don't want to talk about that too long. But I do want to talk about T. Higgins and Saquon. But Cousins to the Falcons, it's all right. I mean, I wanted Justin Fields to go to the Falcons. I feel like he's a better fit. I feel like he's younger. He could do more. But I just think Justin is getting a bad rap from these teams because of Chicago. He really ain't been doing too much in Chicago, but I really don't blame Justin. I blame the front office and the coaching staff for not putting him in position to be successful. And now they're trying to get a quarterback. And I also want to talk about Justin Fields too. So I should talk about Cousins last, but I kind of want to get him out the way. I get why they got Cousins. First of all, he's a veteran. The team is young. The Atlanta Falcons are young. They got weapons. They want to get somebody who could come in, show them how to win and do certain things. But to me, Kirk Cousins only take you so far. So, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, Cousins probably going. I don't know how old Cousins is. I think he's 35. He's not going to be with the team too long. So when Cousins, this is probably his last team he's going to be on. So we'll see what happens with the Falcons. I just think Justin Fields should have ended up there. I think he's a better fit. But I'm gonna move on to the T. Higgins. T. Higgins asked for a trade from Cincinnati. I'm not surprised. I think Cincinnati was trying to franchise tag him, and he was like, nah, I don't want to get franchise tag. Y'all can move me up out of here. I don't blame him for asking for a trade. He could go somewhere where he's going to get paid and possibly be the best receiver on the team. I mean, Jamar Chase, they were going to have to pick between T and Jamar. It just happens T got drafted before Jamar. And, you know, in everybody's view, he's the number one receiver on the team, Jamar Chase. So, you know they're going to pick him over T. So, they had to let T go. Or they were probably going to trade him. Like, he just asked for a trade. They could still pay him and try to keep him there. But I don't know. I heard about a lot of stuff about the owner for the Cincinnati Bengals. I heard he's cheap. I heard he don't like to pay people like that. He paid Joe, but he had no choice but to pay Joe Burrow. And they hurried up and paid Joe. Joe had like 1 more year left on his rookie deal, and they extended him. So, hey, it is what it is. I think they're going to let T go and get some draft stuff back probably. Maybe a player or two, but I think they're going to get mainly draft stuff back. Try to get some, probably a first round, maybe second round picks probably. It could be lower than that. I don't know. I doubt it though, but we'll see what happens with T. Higgins. I kind of seen that coming. They can't afford to pay everybody on the team, especially offensively on the offensive side of the ball. And they also, I just found out today, they let the running back Joe Mixon go. So, and he ended up going to the Texans, I think. I think they traded him, actually, to the Texans. I'm going to move on to Saquon. Saquon has left the Giants. He went to the Eagles. I think that's a good pickup for the Eagles. I was happy Saquon left the Giants. The Giants has been trash, really, in my opinion, since he got there. They made the playoff one time with him and Daniel Jones, and they didn't even last that long. They got bounced out in the first round. I mean, in the wild card round. I mean, it is what it is. I don't think and it was crazy. He went to the division rival, but you know, he had his choice. He was a free agent. They came with the money to Philly, and they paid him. They let DeAndre Swift, I think he ended up going to the Bears, I believe. I think he went to the Bears. I didn't write it down, but I seen it earlier this morning. Yeah, he wanted to go on to he went on to the Bears, DeAndre Swift. So I think he's an upgrade from DeAndre Swift. Me personally, DeAndre Swift was good. He was serviceable. He was serviceable, but I think Saquon can provide a little bit more. I don't know how their offensive line gonna be because I think Lane Johnson's still there, but Jason Kelsey gone. He retired. I don't know if anybody else gone. Philly, a lot of Fletcher Cox retired yesterday, I believe, but we'll see what Philly got left, what else they can do. But offensively, I think they good. I don't know about the line. They might end up drafting like a center to replace Jason Kelsey. We'll see about that. But yeah, Saquon, I like that pickup. I seen what Tiki Barber, the running back, he used to play for the Giants, said about Saquon. He was talking a lot of trash because I guess he felt some type of way because he went to the Eagles. But it's like, dude, he was a free agent. They came with the money. Philly came with the money, and Saquon wanted to go to Philly. I mean, I don't see the big deal. It's not like he got traded to Philly. I mean, but whatever. It is what it is with Tiki Barber. That dude ain't been in the league for a minute, and he had something to say. But yeah, I'm gonna move on to the Justin Fields. I really wanted to talk about this. I was watching Nightcap last night, and I seen Shannon Sharp and Chad Ochocinco talking about it. They were saying that well, Shannon said he believed, I think so too. I think Justin need to get his agent to talk to the front office and try to move him before the when is the draft? The draft next month, but it's later next month. I'll look, if I'm Justin, he needs to tell his agent, look, they need to move me right now. I know they don't, the Bears probably don't give a damn where he goes. They're moving him. He's got to get traded. But at the same time, I want to go somewhere where I'm going to start. I don't want to be a backup if I'm Justin Fields. Like, bro, y'all, I don't know. I don't know what they waiting on, to be honest, the Bears. They got the first overall pick, and I'm not mistaken, they got the third pick in the draft. Like, you getting 2 first rounders. I think they supposed to get, what's his name? I know they're getting Caleb Williams. He's number 1. No brainer. Marvin Harrison Jr. I think they're going to pick him up too. So it's like, we know who y'all getting. But if I'm Justin, y'all got to move me. I want to go somewhere where I'm going to start. I don't want to be a backup. Y'all taking all day. Like, what are we doing? Like, I feel like they're stalling, but at the same time, they probably want to get something good in return. But it's hard to get something good in return when most of the league view Justin Fields not that good. And I think Justin Fields is decent. I'm not saying he's a franchise quarterback. Maybe he could turn into that. We don't know. Y'all not helping him out. I mean, dude, you gotta help the guy out. I mean, that's why I said if I'm Justin Fields and I'm talking to my agent, I'm telling him, man, I want to go somewhere where I could start, but y'all gotta hurry up and trade me because he don't really have a lot of spots left. Like, Minnesota need a quarterback, New England need a quarterback. I think the Raiders need a quarterback. I'm trying to think of who else, because most of these teams got starting QBs. They're not hurting. Maybe the Commanders. The Commanders need a quarterback. He should think about going to the Commanders. Look, he only got a couple spots, and he don't have a lot of time left. I think that's why I said I really believe if I want to make sure I don't miss nothing NFL wise either, but I'm gonna go on Twitter. But yeah, if I'm Justin, look, y'all gotta hurry up. Y'all wasting my time, and if I'm Justin, it's like I'm trying to make sure I don't miss anything. Damn, Patrick Queen leaving the Steelers. I mean, no, he's going to the Steelers. He getting a 3-year, $41 million deal. But I'm I'm probably gonna end the video here. I don't want to be too long. I just wanted to see, but Patrick Queen, he's leaving Ravens, going to the Steelers. I think he got a 3-year, $41 million deal with the Steelers. But yeah, get back to Justin Fields. Yeah, if I like I said, if I'm him, I'm telling my agent, like, bro, we gotta hurry up. We gotta make a move. I know it's the beginning of free agency, but teams are making moves now, and some of these teams are getting quarterbacks. Like, I forgot to mention Tennessee. Excuse me, Tennessee would be a good place for him to go. They need a quarterback. If I'm, he gotta check out one of these teams that need a QB where he can have an opportunity to start. There's not a lot of teams, especially, I don't want to say AFC wise, where he could go, and Denver need a quarterback too. I forgot about Denver. There's a few spots, probably 4 or 5 places he could go to, but majority of the NFL, they got their quarterback. They don't really need Justin Fields unless he want to be a backup, which I hardly, I doubt that's what he wants. But we'll see what happens with the rest of free agency. I'm gonna drop another NFL offseason talk 2. This is talk 1. I'm gonna try to keep up with the NFL offseason stuff. Hopefully some more news come out soon. Hopefully we get some more Justin Field news pretty soon. Cause I don't like what Chicago doing with him, to be honest. They basically saying, we're going to go get Caleb. And I'm gonna be honest with you, if Caleb come in and don't do much, I kind of blame the Chicago Bears. It's like, y'all team not that good. Y'all got rid of Justin. Y'all blame them for not being good. And then you turn around and draft somebody else and then expect the same better results. Like, you're not improving the roster. You're not getting better at, I don't want to say whoever got the clipboard or whatever. I don't even know who the head coach is, really. The Chicago Bears. I don't know what's going on with them, but we'll see what happens. I'm going to have another offseason talk, too. I think I also meant to talk about Aaron Jones. He got released by the Green Bay Packers, and he's going to Minnesota too. I forgot to mention that. But I think they also they only got rid of him because you got Josh Jacobs, who came from the Raiders, and now he's playing for the Green Bay Packers. So, but I like Aaron Jones. I think his problem was he just kept getting hurt. So we'll see what happens with the Green Bay. I think Green Bay got a nice little squad, so we'll see what happens. I'm gonna do a part 2 pretty soon. So if you please like, comment, and subscribe to the video. You can leave a comment if you like, but please like and subscribe. Trying to get up there. So yeah, I'm gonna come with a part 2 pretty soon. So yeah.